terrific bass player. He really is a damn good bass player. But he's also, I love this guy so much. I call him my life coach. And I have for years. Because sometimes, Corey, you'll understand this. Before you came along, whenever I was storming, that was the guy that pulled me safe out of the storms. Yeah, Darren back there. And he's actually from, what is it? Super Nova Scotia, Canada, right? Yeah. And he loves this next song, and I know we got some other folks that love it. It's called Pancho and Lefty, and written by the great Hounds Van Zandt, and made famous by Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard. But Emmylou Lou Harris also had a great cut of this story.
There is a cool story. How many of y'all still like classic country music out there? Anybody? All right, I got a few of you. There is a cool story behind this song. Of course, Merle Haggard and Willie Nelson, they were at the top of their game when they recorded this duet. Like two of the biggest stars in the world. Also two of the great songwriters, but they loved Townes Van Zandt. He's sort of obscure songwriter that a lot of folks really never quite got his due, I don't think. So they wanted to record this song for him. But the story is, Merle Haggard, there's a documentary on country music about him here. He came out a couple of years ago, Tim Burns, a great filmmaker. And they've got some archive footage of Merle Haggard talking about him and Willie making this song in the early 80s. He was like, listen, it turns into a funny story because he says, Willie and I have been partying for like 2 weeks straight, doing all the things you can imagine. Cocaine, pills, you name it. They were just like partying hard. And they went to record the song, and Merle says they called him to come down to the studio very late at night, at like 2 a.m., and wanted him to record what they call a guide vocal, a scratch vocal. This doesn't count. We just need you to come in and sing your part so that we have something to make sure we got the arrangement put in place. You'll come back later on and do your real vocal with extra takes and all that stuff. And Merle says, I don't remember going down there. I was so messed up. He went down there and did the at 2 a.m. and sang a little guide vocal, went back to Willie's place and crashed. Goes back to the studio the next day, and the producer and the engineer are there tidying up some stuff. And he's like, he comes, wipes his eyes and walks in the studio and says, guys, I feel better today. I'm ready to record my vocals. And they started laughing. They said, Merle, that vocal you put down last night was so good. We've already sent this thing off to be mixed and mastered and put on the radio. So that's what you hear. It's a tribute to what a great singer Merle Haggard was. He went in there completely blitzed out of his brain, sang it through one time, and that's it. That was all it was. And that was what got recorded.
Well, the thing is, I feel bad that Merle sounded so good on it, but he didn't do it sober. I don't think I should have to do it sober either. I need a drink. Let's all have a drink together. If you got a drink, raise it up. If you're not going to raise your drinks, go home and raise your kids. On the count of three, everybody in here, holler, yee-haw, then swallow. 1, 2, 3, holler. Living on the road, my friend, gonna keep you free and clean. Night wear your skin like iron, breath as hard as kerosene. Like your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye. Into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit boy. His horse was fast as father's shield. Working outside his pants for all the honest were on the field. Met this match in the desert down in Mexico. Nobody heard his Beautiful song, Pancho and Lefty, written by Townsend